Hello friends, welcome back to my Unix channel. Today we are going to discuss about Unix file permission. That is very much important component of Unix that provides a secure method of storing files. Every file in Unix has the following attributes. One is the owner permission, second one is the group permission, and the third one is called as other or the world permission. So let me tell you about what permission this is exactly. So whenever you open any file, let me list here ls-lrt that we already know from the previous session. And now this is my test file. Okay, so this is one of my test file, and what I said is I'm going to explain right now. Okay, so starting from this second, you see here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 12. So there are 12 characters here, you see. So starting from second up to 12, there are three sets of characters. Okay, one is rwx, another one is rwx, another one is blank, but that could be rwx or any of the combination from r, w and x. So these are the three sets, and the first set represent the owner of the file. You see here the file is mgtest. Okay, so the first set will represent the owner of the file. That means who is the owner of this file. Okay, so here you can see the owner is Dell. Okay, this column represents the owner, this column represents the group. So the owner of this mgtest file is Dell. Okay, and when we say rwx, that means read, write and execute. Okay, so this is the representation for different file permission. R is for read, w is for write and x is for execute. So this user has read, write and execute permission to this file. Okay, similarly the next set represents the group. Okay, group means whichever group, whichever user is a part of group. Okay, group is mentioned here, but in this case it is none. So Dell is not a part of any of the group, but if it would be something like admin, admin, so any of the user who is a part of admin, let's say for example, will have the access of this file mentioned here accordingly. Okay, like the rwx. So any group member of this, any group, yeah, any user who is a member of, for example, admin, will have read, write and x permission to this file. Okay, and this last set which we see here is neither r, I mean none of the access has been given to the other world. Okay, this last set of three characters represents access to the other world. Okay, so other world does not have any access to this file. I hope this makes sense to you. Let me show you. Okay, so here is the rwx. Okay, so let me tell you what these different accesses are. Like r, when we say it r, so it is read access. So when someone will have the read access, they will be able to view or read the contents of the file. Okay, when they have the write access, then they will be able to modify the content of the file. And when they have the execute permission, that means they can use this file in any of the program. That means they will have the execute access to this file. And if any of this is not available, that means they have the less permission. For example, if they don't have execute permission here, then they will not be able to use this file in any of the program. That means they will not be able to execute it. Similarly, if they don't have write access, that means they will not be able to modify the content of this file. And read, like the name suggests, they will have the read access when it's given, when the read permission is given. Okay, now let me tell you how we can change the permissions. Okay, suppose we have this current permission but we want to change. Okay, we don't want owner to have, for example, execute access. So let me tell you how do we do that. So this is the command chmod, that is chmod. Okay, and we use O for the other world. This is just a representation I'm telling you. G is for group permission and U is for owner permission. So let me tell you in sequence. Here I want to remove this execute permission for the owner. Okay, owner right now has RWX permission, but I want execute permission to be removed. So the owner is represented by U here, and minus symbol is used to remove the permission, plus symbol is to add the permission, and equals symbol is to designate any permission. Okay, so let me show you how we can remove the X permission, execute permission from a user. Okay, so what I did right now is chmod u minus X and then the file name. Okay, now let me list. You can see here the X permission has been execute permission has been removed. Okay, you see here earlier we had RWX for the user or owner. Now X has been gone. Okay, similarly if we want to remove the write permission, so what we will do is chmod u hyphen write and then the file name. Okay, you will see the write access has been gone. Okay, now I would like to remove execute permission from the group. So for that what we do is g hyphen x. G is used for group. Okay, so you can see here execute permission has been gone from the group. Okay, now let me show you. Here we don't have any of the permission, right? And this is the other world permission. So for other world permission what we do is we use O, and we want to add RWX, means read write and execute permission to the other world. Okay, so let me see that. What I did is I just used plus symbol to add the permission, and here you see other world permission has been updated to read write and execute from none. Okay, earlier it did not have any of the permission. Okay, now let me add chmod user. Let me give user permission to write and execute. Okay, here user has only R read access but don't have write and execute permission. So once we run the command we should be able to see the user has all the access RW and X. Okay, read write and execute. Let's see, read write and execute. Okay, so this is how we give permission to the files, and similarly giving permission to the directories are exactly same. Okay, so here for example dir test new 3 is a directory and it has, you see here it is starting with D, that denotes this is a directory, and there is nothing different. If you want to remove the permission, add the permission, then we can use the same command chmod u hyphen, you can see here it has rwx permission, right? And I want to remove that permission. So what we did here right now is u minus rwx and then test new 3. So all rwx for the user should be gone right from here. Let's see, directory test new, user has all permissions gone now. Okay, so there is nothing different giving permission or removing the permissions for a file and directory. Both are similar way they can be done. So that's all for today's session. Thank you so much for attending. Let's see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.